In this video, we're going to look at Lynn and talk about the importance of the back foot maintaining contact with the ground, with the pitching surface in the pitching motion through ball release. Very, very important. So let's just go ahead and watch him go through his pitching motion. Notice how he's getting to a balance point, but he is getting a little bit of early momentum. He's kind of rushing a little bit. That's somewhat concerning. You'd like to see a guy be able to get balanced and just kind of hold it there forever. But here you can see he's starting to drift towards home plate, and that's a little bit, that's not what you want to do if you're a little league pitcher. Very concerning right there. All right, so then coming into landing, good position right here. Notice how he's nice and strong, and his hips are opening up, so he's got good hip to shoulder separation, or starting to get that good hip to shoulder separation. Very strong and stable with this front leg. Okay, and that's key. Now we're going to watch that back foot because it's really key that you maintain contact with the mound at ball release. So we're going to go ahead and just advance it out to ball release. So the ball is leaving his hand right here, and then if we look down to his foot, what the heck? All right, so let me just go back here. When he lands, his foot's in contact with the ground, even though really all of his weight at this point is on the front foot. But he's still touching the ground, which is really important. And then as he throws, the back foot's coming off the ground. Okay, so that's kind of weird. And I don't know how he's throwing 95 miles an hour right here, but he is. So maybe there's something going on that's going on with his landing leg. But let's take a look at another picture here. So let's take a look at Fernando Rodney, okay? Because he's real hard throwing major league pitcher, guys. He throws 100 miles an hour, real powerful pitching motion, and part of the way he does that is with like a really big leg lift. Or wait a minute, really big leg lift. He's like just going slide step. Okay, so I guess, and again, he's not really like getting to a balance point. Instead, he's kind of initiating sort of early momentum, and that's kind of rushing a little bit in his pitching motion. I'd rather see him get nice and tall, get his knee way up here, and then kind of hold it, so he make sure he's nice and balanced before he starts striding towards home plate. All right, so just kind of forgetting that part. Then when he lands, though, okay, good position right here, nice and strong with the landing leg. Shoulders are lined up towards home plate. Hips are starting to open. So you're seeing kind of good hip to shoulder separation. And notice the back foot, okay, so it's in contact with the pitching mound at this part, with the pitching, with the dirt, right? And the front foot is nice and strong, good strong front leg, and then he maintains that contact with the ground through ball release with the back foot as he's throwing. So he's letting go of the ball like right through there, and the back foot's not touching the pitching mound, which is again kind of weird. Maybe I gotta take another look at this, because like both these guys, let's see here, get him back. Get Lynn up here again. So the back foot is there, boom, hip to shoulder separation, good and closed off with the shoulders here. And then as they throw, instead like the hips are driving through and the back foot's actually coming off, and then they really get through it all the way with their hips as that front leg firms up, which is kind of interesting that both these guys, they almost like are rushing. They're getting their hips moving towards home plate and getting real good power in their stride, and then they firm up real well and are nice and stable with the landing foot, and then the back foot actually is kind of up in the, it's almost like off the pitching rubber as they throw it, and then they really catapult and get through around that strong front leg, which is it's interesting. I got to take another look at this, but we will discuss this at another point. In the meantime, remember, it's real important for you little league pitchers, make sure you keep that back foot on the ground.